morning coffee this morning, and yes, we've got plenty to talk about. We've got ECB rate decision coming out this week. We've got the Canadian rate decision coming out this week. We've got employment changes or jobs reports coming out for the Aussies, and it is going to be a price mover this week. Also, looking at the dollar index, looking to see if the safe haven currency pairs are going to move this week. We've already seen early this week, we've seen some weakness out in the JPY, Swiss franc, and the US dollar. All safe havens, which means that we should see a big move, or at least a rally in the stock market here this week at the start of the week. So, with that being said, we're going to talk about all of that stuff right after this. All right, traders, well, welcome back for another session here with Epic Big Dog. And yes, we're going to take a look at the trading opportunities. But keep in mind that this week is going to be an important week for the New Zealand dollar. Let me go back. For the Aussie dollar with the jobs report. For the Canadians, due to the rate decision. I know that they're going to keep the rates unchanged. There's no doubt about that. But what is said in the statement is going to be important, as well as the press conference. Now, the second thing is we've got, the third thing is we've got the European rate decision as well. Again, it comes down to the press conference, what's said in the press conference and the statement that's really going to move the market. Now, we've looked at, we had a session this morning, an early session this morning in one of my other trading rooms, and we did speak about the possibilities of a strong rally based on technical analysis. We're anticipating a strong rally this week, especially as we head into the Wednesday news. And then that's on the euro. So we're looking at a strong rally on the euro crosses this week. On the Aussies, I'm actually expecting a weak move on Aussies this week. Believe it or not, the technicals are set up to see a bearish move on the Aussies. Now, with the then we have the Canadians. There we go. The Canadians, we're actually expecting a bullish move on the Canadian dollar, which means that euro currency is going to be bullish. The dollar, the Canadian dollar bullish, and then the Aussie weakness. All right, Aussie dollar weakness. So those are the three that is focused on this week's fundamentals that we should be seeing some action in. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at based on what we look at inside this trading session. Let's go take a look and see what trades are setting up this week that we're actually looking to trade. And how is the fundamentals going to influence that move? Let's go ahead and take a look at the charts right here. Okay, so going straight into the charts. And by the way, good morning, everyone. Denise, good morning. Trish, good morning. William, good Vessel in the house. We've got Bruce. Good morning, Bruce. Abraham, David, Jordan, Jason. And you know what Jason always likes to say? If you like the video, go ahead and smash the like button right now. Jason, I'm going to do it before you do it, buddy. Smash the like button so we can go ahead and get some likes on this video. Also, make sure that if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel if you want to go ahead and get some more updates on new videos that we post. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. All right, now we've got the Euro Aussie open up right here. Now remember, traders, this is the document. This document is found inside the description. So check out the description. This document is what we follow each and every week. So we're going to go ahead and create another document for this week right here. And we're going to go ahead and label it the 13th. Oh, it's not Friday, so we can't get too freaky here. All right, so let's go 13th right here. All right, so this is the 13th. We carry no trades over this week. Let's see here. Let me see what trades we may be carrying over. This one right here, we actually are selling on this. So yes, bearish on that one there. And that's it. Okay, good. All right, let's go ahead and clean up house. And let's start off with the euro. Euro Aussie dollar hit target this week. So Euro Aussie, not focusing on the Euro Aussie this week. We do have a hit target on this one right here. Let's go to the Euro CAD. Euro CAD. EuroCAD, we have an unhit target right here, but I'm going to call it a low probability right here. So we do have a unhit target, but I'm going to throw in a low probability on this. So this will be a pending order, looking for actually a bullish alert, and this is going to be low. No, my bad, bearish alert. All right, so low probability. Let's go to Euro JPY. All right, Euro JPY already hit target, but take a look right here. See the Euro rally that we having? This is more actually driven by the actual safe haven currency, JPY, that's actually showing a bit of weakness. All right, so again, we should see a big spike, a big positive open in the stock market as we go into. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. Let's take a look at the stock. What's stock? What's the Dow Jones? Let's go Dow Jones. And we are up. I believe that is, yep, there we go. We've got the stock market already up at 254 points. Just like I said, you know, we see the JPY crosses, see any sort of weakness in some of the safe haven currency pairs, you know that we're going to start seeing an upside move in the stock market. So that's taking place already. You can see right here, we're already up 254 points so far in today's trading, and it is just the start. Now, let's go ahead and continue. Euro JPY, hit target. Let's go to Euro New Zealand dollar. Hit target in New Zealand, Euro New Zealand dollar, hit target. Let's go to Euro Pound. Euro Pound's also a hit target. So out of the Euro crosser right here, we've got all of these pairs right here, hit targets. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Pound crosses. Start with Pound JPY. Pound JPY hit target, just hit this morning right here. Hit target on the Pound Canadian. Sorry, Pound Canadian hit target. Let's go to Pound JPY. Pound JPY is a hit target. Let's go to Pound New Zealand dollar. Pound New Zealand dollar is a hit target. Let's go to Pound Aussie dollar. Pound Aussie dollar is a hit target. Woo! Let's go to Pound US dollar. That is going to be a low probability right here. So everything on the pounds are hit targets, except for the Pound US dollar is an unhit target. And on this one right here, we're looking for a bearish alert, but it's going to be a low probability. All right. Let's go to the Aussie crosses. I mean, already you can see something starting to brew. Not a lot of stuff happening this week right here. Is a lot of the targets have already been hit. So when we start seeing a lot of the targets hit, this means that price is starting to move slightly sideways. We're not seeing a bit of action. Price is waiting for something to happen in the market to go ahead and push it in direction. So when we start seeing a lot of these targets being hit, it means something's starting to brew. And it is absolutely taking place as we see it right here. Let's take a look at Aussie JPY crosses. All these Aussie crosses. All right, Aussie JPY, hit target. Again, JPY weakness, pushing and driving the market right now. Let's go to New Zealand. Aussie New Zealand, hit target. Let's go to Aussie CAD. We got a low probability unhit target. And then Aussie US dollar, hit target. Wow. Wow, wow, and wow. So we got hit targets right here. We have one unhit target. And this one is also looking for a, let's see here, Aussie CAD. Bearish alert, which means we're looking to sell on this one right here eventually. But it's going to be a low probability on this as well. Let's go to the New Zealand Canadian dollar. Hit target in New Zealand CAD and US dollar CAD. We also have a hit target right here. Now take a look right here. Also, US dollar weakness. Remember the safe haven currency pairs, right? Safe haven currency pairs is US dollar, JPY, and Swiss franc. all three of those currencies are losing ground today. All right, that means risk off currencies are starting to lose ground, which means stock market rally. Typical thing. We'll keep an eye on the dollar index. If the dollar index this week starts changing directional bias, we could see a swift, or at least a swift, in change in the actual safe haven currency pairs. Let's go back to the currencies right here. So we've got hit targets on these as well. Traders, not a lot of opportunity coming out based on this setup right here, which means this. We've got a bunch of currency pairs that we're in trades in, right? That's going to be our focus this week. Our focus this week is going to be the currency pairs that we've been holding on to for the last few weeks, because we are starting to see a change in the momentum. Things are starting to change. Currency pairs are starting to pivot around the pivot points, which means that there is going to be a change in directional bias. What that means for us this week, we'll have to wait and see until Friday, where we go ahead and review the market. But I'm certain in Friday's session, I'm going to be paying attention to the actual data that comes out this week and how it affects the market and what type of U-turns we've had, so we can go ahead and focus on the currencies that we currently have in open positions, so we can go ahead and just make decisions of whether or not we're going to continue to hold or cut our positions that we have right now. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the dollar index right here. All right. Now, Jason says let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of the monthly targets. Yeah, we can check it out. Take a look at the dollar index right here. Okay. All right, so we've got dollar index. I'm going to go to the larger time frame. That doesn't look like dollar index to me. That looks like US oil. Let's go ahead and refresh the chart. All right, go back to dollar index. All right, here we go. Look at this. We're at support here on the dollar index. So if dollar index is going to look to rally, all right, if we're going to see dollar index rallying back up again, that's going to put some strength into JPY, Swiss franc, and US dollar. All right, we're going to keep an eye on the dollar index. If you see any sort of turnaround on the dollar index, it may go ahead and look for, maybe time to go ahead and look for a change in directional bias. Let's take a look at the monthlies. All right, so far right now, we're still trading below the monthly pivot point on the dollar index, which means that we may be still bearish at the moment right now. Remember, traders, the pivot points, for those that don't know, act as support and resistance. And so as we trade below the monthly pivot point right now, it shows that the dollar index is still bearish at the moment. But once we start trading above that, it's going to be time to start looking for other options. All right? Definitely time to look at other options. Let's go ahead and flip over to a couple of those pairs. Start off with the euro. So euro Aussie, at the moment right now, still below it. But if we start trading above that, we could be bullish towards the missed monthly target right here at the top. So looking for a rally in euro Aussie. Remember what I said earlier on about the fundamentals, right? I said that we're expecting euro rally this week, and we're looking for Aussie weakness. All right, if that's the case, then check out this pair right here. If the pivot point for the monthly is slightly above price right now, if we trade above it, it's going to come back up to the top of, or at least to the next pivot point, and target this missed pivot point from last month. There it is there. All right, so euro Aussie rally is certainly something that we should be paying attention to. If you look at the actual technicals on the daily right here, we're at the support level right here. We are looking for, even if it's just a corrective move, we're looking for a rally in euro Aussie dollar. All right, we're looking for the market to go ahead and at least retrace And if it wants to dip back down to that trend line right here, it can do so, but we're definitely looking for some sort of correction move first before the market goes ahead and moves back down south. So that's going to be the focus this week as well, is taking a look and see if the market does go ahead and do exactly what we're anticipating. All right? Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of more things. Let's go back to the weekly, the monthlies. Let's take a look here. EuroCAD. EuroCAD, we're staying above that pivot point, so which means EuroCAD should be bullish. Let's go to EuroJPY. EuroJPY is now starting to climb above that level right here. Now, I must admit, we spoke about this in the trading room. And in the trading room, we actually said that we're going to be bearish on EuroJPY. There you can see, sell at resistance. All right? We're looking to sell on EuroJPY. Why is that the case, though? Well, if I go here and I take a look at the overall direction on the daily, you can see that we do have some sideways trading right here. And so, yes, there could be another rally towards the top right here, but then we should be heading back down south. Now, we do have some conditions in, though. If you go ahead and take a look over here, we did put some conditions in. EuroJPY. All right. We said selling off the top of the range towards the 1100. Let me change this down so we can see the more data. Okay, there we go. So EuroJPY said, okay, so we said fourth wave range, selling off the top of the range towards 1100. Now, that means we're chasing off, at least not 1100, but 111. We're chasing after 111, and that is the fifth wave target. All right? So, which means that we believe we're in this fourth wave. And if we are in the fourth wave, then anything below this wave 1 low right here, all right, which is about 124.42, we should be looking to sell it back down south. Now, there is some short-term movement that could be expected that could be bullish. So although we're expecting the market to go ahead and work its way back down here and eventually down to 111, there is this short-term possibility that price is looking to rally up here to the top, maybe even retest that 124 level right here, create double tops, but then eventually still move back down to 116 and then down to 111. All right? So if that's going to be the case, then this may just be a short-term rally. Now, if you look at the monthly right here, if we do trade above the monthly, it's going to go up to the 124 level. If it stays below the monthly right here, we should be targeting this previous missed monthly target right here at around about 118 or 1. Let's take a look and see exactly what it is. 118.02. There it is. All right, 118.02. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the Euro New Zealand dollar. I'm currently a big buyer in Euro New Zealand dollar, so I'm pretty happy with the fact that we've seen some rally in this pair right here. And I'm looking for, well, 174.87. That would be the first play. But hopefully we get past that level and we chase after this missed target right here at around about 179. That's really what I'm looking for right here. If we do see that, then if you look at the daily time frame, a technical analysis right here, we can see that off the support right here, all right, we even called a convergence here between price and momentum. See our price had traded slightly below that previous low. Not a big level of breakout, but we do have momentum pushing up. We're expecting price to move back up again. So this is definitely going to be an upside move to the top. Let's go ahead and take a look right here. Hey, Bill, you're going to have to contact support about that. Unfortunately, I cannot help you with that right now. Contact support. If you cannot log in, you're going to have to contact support with UCS, or at least regarding UCS. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next currency right here. I'm going to go to a couple of pound crosses right now. Let's go to pound CAD right here. Pound CAD actually hit its monthly target right here. And so now we're in a correction move. You can see there's a pattern right here. We have a pattern in the form of a shark pattern right here. And price starting to fall off that. We can also see that we did have, look at this. Look at this beautiful divergence here on this chart. See our price actually created higher highs right here. And then we had a nice little dip back down south. Beautiful divergence here for us to go ahead and look to sell on the top right here. And right here at this resistance of this previous pivot at 71.81. Beautiful sell-off to the downside. Okay? So, all in all, traders, this week is good. The focus this week is going to be on these details right here. This is the focus of that we're going to focus on this week. We're going to focus on the Canadians, all right, to show a positive move for the Canadians this week. We're looking for a positive move out of the Canadians this week. And this is based on the technicals that we've looked at so far. So the technicals are showing us that yes, there's absolutely a positive move expected based on a technical setup. We'll see if the fundamentals support the technicals right here. So we're looking for a positive move out of the Canadians this week. Then the rate decision, the employment changes for the Aussies. We're expecting a negative move for the Aussies this week. And I'm really looking at the fundamentals and then looking at the technicals and make a decision based on the technicals. So the technicals are telling me that we're looking for a bearish move on Aussie crosses. So negative on Aussies this week. And then the euro right here, believe it or not, we're expecting a positive move out of the euro this week as well. So euro this week positive, Canadians positive, and Aussie weakness. That's going to be the focus on this week. Now, the truth be spoken that there is no real trading opportunity based on our targets this week. We've got 3 low probabilities this week. We've had hit targets on most of the currency pairs. So which means that this week may just be a week that our positions that we're currently in trades is going to start planning out. Which means by Friday, we'll take a look at our trades that we currently have and make decisions on that as to how we're going to trade them moving forward in the rest of the month. With that being said, traders, you have an absolute awesome week of trading. And if you're not in my trading room and you want to be part of my trading room, we do this on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We go into a lot more detail. We look at different types of strategies that we trade the market. Check out the description. I have the link in the description. Check it out. And hopefully I'll see you in the trading room. This is FX Big Dog, signing off.